What's up, everybody? Welcome to Prison Architect. I'm so excited about this. I was waiting until Alpha 29 came out to start this series because I didn't want to start in Alpha 28 and then get like 2 episodes in, and then they go into 29, and I'm like, oh, okay, well now I gotta start another one. So here's Alpha 29 Prison Architect. Here they added a chapel and they added a library and they added a couple of things, but they didn't go like all out. But they did do the parole board, which is really cool. We might get into that. It looks kind of complicated because I watched the video, and if you want to watch it, you click on the little link right here in the main menu. We're gonna create a new prison. Um, we'll go with the medium-sized lot. I don't want Fog of War on for this one because this is gonna be like my first YouTube prison architect thing going on here. I don't want forests. I don't want failure conditions, but I do want unlimited funds. Because I just want to have fun with this one. This isn't gonna be like too awfully serious like some of the other prison architect videos out there. We're just gonna like go crazy. All right, so we're gonna hit play. Okay, here we are, our brand new prison here, and we're gonna go ahead and pause it. Bring up the planning mode. I want to like get the center here, so I want to start in the middle. So this is, let's see, that's 120. So half 120 is 60. So let's find the center right there. So like right here is going to be our center. So let's get rid of that. All of that's gone. I wish they would move the deliveries and garbage up to the center. So there's going to be our center pathway. I like the center pathway to be 4 wide. Don't ask me why, that's just the way I do it. And I like a big center pathway down the middle of the prison, just the way I do it. We're going to go into rooms. We're going to get rid of these. Let's see, let's go ahead and move those deliveries. I want the delivery bay to be kind of large, so let's go like a 5 by, let's see, how many trucks can we fit in here? Let's go 5 by 15. That's a large enough delivery bay. And then we'll do the garbage over here. Let's make that one like a 5 by 8. And then we're gonna do an export as well. Exports right here. I've got a mod here that changes the way it looks. And then we're also gonna do this here. Let's also make that a 5 by 8. So planning, walls. I actually want a wall here. Yeah, and I want a wall here too. I want all this to be on the outside of the prison. So let's actually do it like that. We'll make one more line for the deliveries there. I might just go ahead and move both of these down one as well. And we'll put... let me just redo that again. I'll undo that. There. 5 by 15. Undo this. Oops. 5 by 8. 5 by 8. Back to planning. Put a wall here just because I can. I'm going to put an extra row of sidewalks in this area in the front. And there too. Let's put a wall here and here. No, take that back. There and there. And there and there. We'll do like a double door area here. And we're gonna do walls here and here, and identical on the other side. Let's see, there's gonna be a building here and a building here, and we're gonna have a pathway down this side, pathway down that side. In the front we're gonna do some grass. Let's go ahead and like plan out like an admin building. It's gonna be equal to this over here. And I'm gonna do, let's see. The office has to be how large again? Offices. It's hard enough to find anything. Office has to be 4 by 4. But I can actually plan an office and do there. It's not going to be exactly, let's say the back 2 offices are going to be a little bit larger. Oh, wait a minute, I did that wrong already. Yeah, these back 2, they're just going to have to be a little bit larger, or something, maybe a staff room or something. I'm just going to go ahead and plan it like that. Okay. No. No. Let's see. I did that wrong. Let's take that off. See, that's going to have to be a wall there. Rooms. I didn't do this very well. Walls there, and walls there, and hallway in the middle, and then like that. We'll do it like that, yeah. That's still too large. Boom. And that's going to be our first little office building. It's going to have like the warden and the accountant and a couple other people probably. And this building right here, this is going to be... Make that even up. I just want to make it the right size. This is going to be visitation on one side. It doesn't have to be a very big visitation room for now. And on the other side, let's make that maybe a kitchen would work out. And if we did a kitchen, we could have a cell block over here and a cell block going up this way also, and the kitchen could serve both cell blocks. And then I could do kind of a similar thing down here probably. That might work. What do you think? If y'all don't like it, you know, you can tell me a better way to do it probably. I think this will work out. So yeah, that'll be visitation, and that'll be a kitchen. And let's leave a gap in here. No, let's not do that. Go ahead and build the cell block out this way. That's gonna go like that. That'll be a cell block. Okay. It's not gonna be a very big cell block. I want to do cell blocks of 16 inmates. So how do we want this to look, guys? We got to do a yard. Maybe we'll put the yard here, and then we'll let the inmates from both cell blocks share a yard probably. That might work. It's going to be men's sec to start off with, you know, just to play around and, you know, get a general idea of what's going on. Let's go ahead and build a wall out here. It's going to go all the way out that way, so there's that. And let's go ahead and block that off. I don't want the inmates too close to the outside. I think I kind of want like the inmates to be in the central area, so that way they can't dig to the outside. Let's do... I don't even know how I want to do this. I know I want like the canteen close to the kitchen. So let's do that. Let's put the canteen like here, and then we can have... No, let's not do that. Okay. So if this is the kitchen, I want a serving table there. I think I'm only going to need one serving table for such a small area. So there's that serving table. Let's do... There's a table. It's 8, and there's 16. I really only need 2 tables in here, but I'm going to do 3 just to kind of make it a little bit bigger. And let's make that the canteen. And let's do like a double doorway in here. And do like a little security lock in here. Boom, boom. And then door there. Door there. And then we'll do, in order to get to visitation, you got to go through the canteen there, and then the visitors can come in this way. Let's do it like this. Let's put a wall there, and then a wall there, and then door there. We'll do metal detector there, metal detector there. Lots of metal detectors everywhere. We can do that on this side too. So metal detectors everywhere. There. Door there. Door there. Metal detector there. Metal detector there. Double metal detector there. And then we'll have hallways here. Wow, auto-saving really did not help me out at all there. And then let's have like the cells here. These will be cells. Actually, I could move that down a little bit. Let's do that instead. Let's make this double hallway there. And then cells there. Cells there. Let's do 8 cells in the middle. And then I'll put like classrooms. I really don't want the prisoners to leave their cell blocks. I want the prisoners to stay in their cell blocks and never go outside. So I want to put laundry and everything in a classroom, all in this one area, and they'll be able to go to the yard somewhere up in this area. So let's go ahead and just get this cell block planned out. And this is just going to be a planning episode. We're not actually going to be doing any building this entire episode. Oops. So, 2, 4, 6, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 cells. Okay. And this is going to go all the way around, just like that. Okay, and we'll have let's put a double door here. Oops, didn't mean to do that. And then metal detector there, metal detector there. And this is going to be the exit into the yard. Yeah, that'll work, I think, because we'll have room over here for stuff. So in order for me to finish planning this, I need to go ahead and put 8 more cells over here. But I want to leave space for like a classroom and stuff. So let's go. Let's go about 8 out, and then we'll put a wall there. And then like over here will be like all classrooms and stuff. Okay. So like let's make a double wide hallway there. And this will be that cell block. Nope. That's right, right? 4 by 3. I want. I think it's 3 by 2 that I want. Yeah, 3 by 2. So there's that. Okay, so there's going to be this row of cells. 16 prisoners in a cell block. So 2, 4, 6, 8. 10. Oop. 12. 14. And then this will be 16. We'll just finish off these walls here. So there's those cells. Wait. Those are way too big. I just realized that. And so is that one. Wow, how did I mess that up? That one too. What am I doing, y'all? Keep me on track. Because I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I did it again. 12, 14, 16. Okay, there's that. Okay, and then that's gonna go all the way around like that. And then double wide corridor here. Okay. And then I'll actually make a double wide corridor here. And then this will be a door with metal detectors. Let's make this a triple wide corridor to account for that. So it's going to look like that right there. Yeah, that'll work. And then we'll just cut that off right there. And then we'll have a yard here. And then this will be shared area so they can get to the yard on this side. So the yard will come something about like that, maybe. And then the entrance to the yard will be like that. Yeah, I mean something like that. It may change, the size of that may change. We're gonna have other stuff over here as well, so let's see, what do we need? What do we need? First of all, I've got to figure out how the prisoners are going to get to visitation. In order to get to visitation, they got to go through here, through here. Maybe I'll do this. Get rid of that. And then maybe a double door there. Trying to think how this is gonna work. Maybe something like that, and then put double metal detector there, and then oops, I want walls here, double door there, something like that. And then I also want a double door there, and a double door here too. So the only way to actually get in the prison is to go through this set of double jail doors, and I'll have a patrol set up here to where a guard will unlock all these doors if they need to be. They'll just be going back and forth in this area all the time. Okay, so prisoners can leave this cell block to come down to visitation here. Or should I make another entrance on this side also for visitation? Oh, that'd be nice. Okay, let's do that, yeah. Entrance there. It goes like that. So I'll put like 2 or 3 visitation tables in here. And then yeah, this will work out. It's gonna be kind of weird looking, I think, but it'll work out. And so let's go to the rooms, see what we need, how big does stuff have to be, like showered. Let's start with planning the shower. It doesn't actually have a size on it. The common room doesn't have a size. It's just indoors. What else needs to be inside the cell block? A classroom, if I can find the classroom, does need to be 5 by 5. Okay. So I'll put the showers at the end of the cell blocks. So let's see. I want to leave some space along the outside wall here So let's leave a 2x2 gap there. And let's call that the shower. Okay. And let's put door to the shower there and door to the shower there. Wall there, wall there. And then metal detectors on each side as well. So we need like 16 shower heads. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That doesn't even out very well. Let's do something like that. That might work. It might be a little cramped, a little crowded. We can make that work. That'll be a shower. And then let's see, how big is this area gonna be? 7 by 7. Yeah, that'll make a nice size classroom there. And then we can also do like a 7 by 7 common room. And then we can do make a like a laundry room maybe. How big does a laundry room need to be? Let's make it all 7 by 7 rooms. That'll work. And then this back room here will just be like a cleaning cupboard. So we'll just cleaning cupboard. I want it to be like 4 by 4. Okay, so there's our cleaning cupboard. And put a door there, and a door there, and a door there, and a door there. Okay, so we got a classroom, common room. What did we say that was going to be? I don't even remember. What room was that going to be? Classroom, common room. I don't remember. But they also need their own canteen as well. I want the kitchen to serve 2 canteens. Maybe I can make this canteen larger to accommodate for both. Let's do that. Let's make this canteen larger. Let's back this up here. Let's get rid of all of this. Let's make the canteen large enough for this many tables. Okay. And the canteen will be shared. Okay. And there'll be door there, door there. And then these will be staff only doors. And that'll be staff only. And yeah, this will work. So we need to get rid of that. Okay, so we had a double wide corridor here and there. Oop, I wanted that walls. Is that right? No, that is not right. That looks better. And this will just be a 3 wide corridor for no reason. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So we can get rid of that. Boom, boom, boom. And we're going to do 7 by 7. So that's going to come out that far. So it's got to be... Is that right? Is that 7 by 7? Nope. That's a 7 by 7. Okay, so the walls itself have to be 9 by 9. Let's do another 9 by 9. And then another 9 by 9. And then we've got 3 7x7 rooms and then a 4x4 cleaning cupboard. Okay, so it's going to be like this. And then get rid of all that. Okay, there's my cleaning cupboard. And then I could probably do something here in this little room. I'm not sure what that's going to be. Maybe I'll just knock down this hallway. And let's do that. We can make the yard bigger. That's what we'll do. We'll bring that out to here. Knock that out, knock that out. Knock this out. Let's make this a little bit more in the middle, shall we? So let's put there, 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 and there. Boom, 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 boom. That works for me. And that'll be the yard for both. And I think we're looking good so far, and then we'll probably... Oh, another cool idea would be to make the yard like this entire area and just do another cell block right here. That would have to have its own canteen though. But I kind of want to like make this whole area right here, this whole area, nothing but men's sec, and I'll do medium sec down here, and then they'll be stuck to their own little area as well. But I want everybody to use one canteen, one kitchen. I just want the cells to be a little bit more split up and stuff, you know, have separate showers and stuff as well. Oh yeah, speaking of shower, I didn't build a shower over here. How big is this shower room? That is a 15 by 8. That's actually 16 by 8. Oh yeah, because it's got that one extra. That's right. So let's knock down that wall and knock down that wall. There, there. Doors there and doors there. So I can actually do boom, 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 boom. Yeah, why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That kind of mirrors the other one a little bit. So there's that shower room. We might be able to do something with this little area. Yeah, this is going to be like one big building with a yard in the center, maybe with another entrance somewhere else, but I think this will work. Or what if I made like this area right here a corridor just to get down to here? Like what if I made a wall here? Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button. I don't know why. Got rid of that. And this would be the yard. I want to make that objects, not pathways. And this would be the yard, and there'd be a corridor here. Door there. Door there. I guess there doesn't have to be a metal detector right here. As long as I put them there, there, and there, I think we'll be okay. And this will actually be a wall. And then I'll put another cell block here. Double wide corridor there, double wide corridor there. And then like that, and there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Okay. And then that's gonna go double wide corridor there. And then double wide corridor here. Connect that up. Another cell block here. And how big is this area? Maybe I can just connect that up. Connect this up. What if I just did it like this? I'll make this cell block just that little bit longer. This will be a little bit larger cell block. Let's do that. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just want to try to line everything up real nice. Okay. We'll do that. A little more here. And then there'll be... I kind of want to move the whole thing down one line. So that way I can... You know what I didn't do is I didn't do solitary. Maybe this area can be solitary. How am I going to do the solitary though? Let's see, there can be a solitary cell there. It's going to be a little bit larger solitary cell. How do I want to do this? I don't even know. Maybe if I brought that out. 3 little solitary cells like that, maybe? That might work. Yeah, okay. And solitary on this side. Where am I going to put solitary over here? Maybe there. But that was going to be my cleaning cupboard, wasn't it? Crap. Crap. Forgot all about solitary. Well, gee. Maybe I will make... So I only need a classroom and a common room in here, really. So maybe I'll just make one of these areas a solitary. So let's do that. Actually. There we go. This will be solitary. Solitary for all 3 of them. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8 solitary cells for the entire block. Perhaps that might work. Let's do this. Don't really need this many of them. Let's take out the last ones there. Let's take out that. There we go. This is solitary for the entire cell block. Okay, and then we'll just... Oops. We'll do this. And then solitary doors on both sides of that too. That'll work. And then walls there, and this will be 7 by 7 there. And let's just keep doing this as many times as we can. I don't know exactly what these rooms are going to be. There might be like a chapel or a library or something. But that actually was the perfect amount right there. And then we're going to have a 15 by 8 shower. Boom, boom, objects, doors, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 showers. Actually, that's a little bit bigger, so we can go with that many showers. Let's do it like that. That one's gonna be a little crowded, but I think it'll be okay. And I think that'll wrap it up for this episode, guys. Let me know what you think about my prison layout so far, what I can do with some of these extra rooms. If I need to change anything, let me know. If you like the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave me a comment, and we'll see you next time. Alright.